Halfway between Boston and Providence, it's the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. That's Carlton Davis bringing an end to that one. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's going to take a shot down the field. He's got it! And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Buffalo. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. 2nd play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run, and this is Ramondre Stevenson. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. Here's May. He'll find Andre Yusivas. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, here's May. That's into the hands of Yosivas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is just like recess, just playing one-on-one football and saying, all right, I'm throwing you the ball, you got to go get open. This is a great job by the receiver, selling it at the top of his route. Defender thought he was defending a deep ball. He sticks his foot in the ground and comes back, Well-timed, well-executed.
Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
That's complete. It's Yosibov. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. And they'll run it here with Stevenson. Trying to create some space, but will not find much. He'll get a yard. They'll mark it at the 3. The ball a little closer now. It is second and goal. Again, it'll be Stevenson. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. On 3rd and 2, it's May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Alert! Now it's Allen. He runs with it. The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
And a nice job. They pick it up. First down. The march continues. They're at the 41-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Mostert. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second and a yard. Now give to Mostert, heading right. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
On 3rd and goal, here's Allen. To the goal line and in. Dalton Kincaid. Touchdown, Bills. Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, here comes Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. Off the bootleg. Here's May. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. Throwing on second down. May. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Go! On third and long, here's May. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Mostert. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down. Mike, I have to be honest. When offenses come up with run play designs, blocking the corner is not really a big priority. But in this case, great job not only forcing it on the outside, but defeating the block, coming up and making the tackle, and keeping it to no gain.
So now they'll throw it with Allen. They'll try to set up the screen to Mostert. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. It is Harold Landry working his way in for the sack. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. New England going to take their 2nd timeout, as that'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Tucker's kick is good. And the Bills going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
On the return, here comes Gibson. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's May. He's going to air this one out. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll start out with Stevenson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards with Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. On second down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
That's complete to Diggs.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Let's go now. Let's go.
They'll run Stevenson, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Come on. Set. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Set. Go.
Throwing is May. Quick throw here is complete. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready.
To throw on first down is May. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Bravo 80. 19 Lion.
Here's May again. Checking it down, this one is caught. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
The extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. And a short pickup to about the 30. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Alert!
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And that's a veteran quarterback doing what veterans do. Don't take the extra hit. Got the first down, get down. The drive continues. 10 yards on the pickup, and that's good for a first down. Here's a handoff to Mostert. And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On the ground, it's Mostert. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
Third down, 3 to go.
Alert! All 52. Look out!
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bills.
What's that?
Here's a handoff to Mostert going left. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Bills 17. Patriots 14.
First and 10.
Middle. What's that?
They give it to Mostert. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run. It's Mostert, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got his man. That's Kincaid. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
And he'll go down, back at the 4-yard line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Alert!
One more time with Mostert. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down.
Five wide. Look out.
They'll run. It's Mostert. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Raheem Mostert. Touchdown, Buffalo. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Bills 24, Patriots 14. Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing now is May. Hit as he threw it, and the pass is incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
May to throw on 2nd down. That one taken in by Douglas.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On 3rd and a yard, here's May. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Certainly hasn't been their best game in terms of rushing the passer, but you find yourself with a lead here in the 4th quarter. No better time for that pass rush to come alive and see if they can close this game out.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. What's the play call here? 4th down and 7.
Here we go.
They're going. It's May. That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have the Pats' 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down. They'll drop to throw. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
May gonna look to throw. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. A handoff running left. It is Mostert. Room up the sideline at the 45. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
He'll run the toss to Mostert. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the carry, here's Mostert. A gain there of 11. First down, Buffalo.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. So a road win here for the Bills. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Yeah.